about to leave. Already packing, come with me. I'm not.
Hello friends and enemies, welcome back to Happy for Now. It's me, Isabel, here with another Booktuber Picks My TBR. I'm really excited for this one. My friend Temecka picked my TBR for this one. She gave me 5 books to read. I think every single one is in Kindle Unlimited or on Audible Escape, so that was exciting. I feel like I'm gonna have some recs after this maybe. She actually, funny story, told me before I started she kind of hopes I hate one of them and rip it apart. So who knows what's to come in this vlog. But I was gonna run through the 5 books she picked out for me real quick and then, you know, get to reading. Wanting Mr. Kane by Shanora Williams. The only thing I know about this is its age gap and it's her dad's best friend, I believe. And I know it's BDSM. Then we have Born Darkly by Trisha Wolfe. I know this is the book about like serial killers, Joker, Harley Quinn style stuff, having a relationship, so that should be interesting. Her Perfect by Stephanie Walls. Or Steffi Walls, I'm sorry. I just read Steph and thought that said Stephanie. This is about a girl and her teacher, slash like, not her teacher, but like, I believe it's like her brother's friend who's a teacher and sees like that she needs help, if I recall correctly. A lot of people love this book. I keep hearing about it. Even though it's from 2019, I keep hearing about it. So I'm very excited to check it out. Then I have Love the Way You Lie by Skye Warren. This is gonna be my first Skye Warren, I think. I've gotta double check myself, but I'm 99% sure I've never actually read Skye Warren before. So that's weird. I totally thought I had. This one is on Audible Escape, so I'm going to be listening to it very quickly. Yeah, so Puppet Master by Lene May. I know nothing about this either. Temecka mostly picked a theme of like more dark and taboo books for me because that's not necessarily, I don't not read them. I do read dark books, but like, she picked ones that I don't necessarily go for, let me put it that way, like, and that I don't immediately pull off the shelf. So I'm really excited to dive in. First up, I'm gonna start with Wanting Mr. Kane and the Love the Way You Lie by Skye Warren. And yeah, let's see how this goes. I will talk to you soon when I have some thoughts on a book. My books are downloaded. I just got waiting for Mr. Kane. Wanting Mr. Kane? I don't know, I feel weird in the viewfinder right now because I have my hair like pulled way up and back because it's driving me bonkers randomly. I just got a cut, but I don't know. Sometimes I just like don't want hair. I don't think I would look good bald though. Maybe. Should she? And you can see like how dark my hair is when I do this, but whatever. It hides my grays. Anyways, yeah, I just got Wanting Mr. Kane on my Kindle, loaded up before bed because I'm going to start it in a few. I'm very excited. I'm a little nervous. I'm gonna finish this and feel like I just need to read the whole series. So like, will this random TBR given to me by Temecka explode into like 7 books instead of 5? She told me she is excited for me to read these and that she's hoping I hate something so I tear it apart. And I don't know how I feel about that statement. Like I kind of like it. Like I like that she sees me but also like, I mean, I want to like all these books, guys. I don't read stuff I'm not gonna like unless it's literally like me doing one of those vlogs where I was like, I'm gonna read all these books I didn't like. So we'll see how this goes. I also just downloaded the audiobook for Skye Warren's, oh god, Love the Way You Lie. I was like, it's a song. Oh boy. Anyways, I just downloaded that, but I'm gonna lay down, hopefully gonna read some before I pass out here and you know, just have a nice night. It's late here already. It's like after 10, so it's not like I'm gonna be up that late, but yeah. All right, I will talk to you soon. Fingers crossed I enjoy this book, but don't feel like I have to dive right into the rest of the trilogy. I haven't had one of those happen in a while. Since I read The Sparrow Outfit by Aletha Romick, I actually have one more of that series to read, and I'm gonna start it soon because I know I want to like dive in. Anyways, I feel weird on camera without my hair, like with my hair up like this, but whatever. I'm gonna go. Good night. Hello, I just finished filming this intro and getting my makeup off. But I'm listening, I started the audiobook for Skye Warren's Love the Way You Lie that Temecka picked for me. She just got off by humping his shoe. He forced her to hump his shoe. I'm dead, y'all. I'm freaking dead. I can, like, what? What on earth? What on earth? That was wild. Thoughts so far, I have none on this book. It feels very generic. I ran away from my rich family that's in the mob sort of situation. I don't think it's terrible. I'm not loving it. I'm indifferent. I'm over like halfway through it, I think, almost. I'll tell you in a minute. I'm almost halfway through it. I'm at like maybe 40 or 45%. So we'll see what I think the further I get. But she humped a shoe. So that was a thing. Tamika may have just gotten her wish with book one, because what the fuck? Like, it's quick. It was only a like 6.5 hour audiobook. I listened at 3 times speed, so it only took me like 2.5 hours, let's say, give or take. What the fuck did I just listen to? I'm kind of interested, but I felt like, okay, so here's my biggest issue with Love the Way You Lie, honestly. The plot development was lacking in a serious way. And it's called a dark romance, and it's kind of dark, but because the plot development was lacking, I didn't feel like we got the full scope of the darkness. And it's a short book. It's only 248 pages, so like that's a lot to pack in. I think it's a 2.5. I'm gonna give it 3 stars on Goodreads, because that's like, you know, you can't half-star things. But I'm not done with Skye Warren. I will try her again. Let me know if you think I should pick a certain one in the comments down below. I'm just confused, and they even closed the book by talking about the shoe humping, and I'm so confused. Why? Why would you, what? Like, I mean, like, I'm not kink shaming. Like, if that's your thing, that's your thing. It just was so random. It was out of nowhere. There was no discussion of a kink or an interest or anything. Tamika, what are you doing to me? This is gonna be a wild ride. All right, I'm gonna go finish up another book I'm reading, and then I'm gonna start wanting Mr. Kane. I will talk to you soon.
Really asking, we'll get away to a place where we don't know about to see.
Okay, so I wanted to check in because it's evening now and I've started another book. I'm in bed with my iPad like usual. Currently watching Peas try and chew on this toy I just took a video of her playing with. My hair is blowing in the fan. Oh, turn off the light like a dum-dum. There we go. I'm 6% into wanting Mr. Kane. I'm already tired of the childhood parts. So I know they don't get together when she's underage, but like, this is the dad's best friend trope, which is not something I normally read. I've only read 2 books in which like a father-aged figure I think was involved, which was Credence, and I didn't love Credence. I did that whole vlog about reading books I don't think I'll like. And then I did Birthday Girl, but that was it worked in Birthday Girl somehow. Right now, I don't know what I think. I'm just like, she talked about like being attracted to him at 9, and I don't remember like finding anyone attractive at 9 really necessarily beyond like boy band crushes, which was totally normal. So I'm gonna lay down and I'm gonna snuggle with the kitty. Peas usually curls up in bed with me at night, like in my arms in bed, and we snooze, don't we? We snooze. We're playing again, but yeah, we're gonna keep reading, hopefully get further than 6%, and in the morning I should have an actual like full solid update of my thoughts so far. I do like that everything Tamika picked for me is like very short, and that's just freaking delightful. Got to 22% in wanting Mr. Kane, and y'all, this book, she's like stressed out about her dad being in the hospital and having surgery. I'll content warning this up later. He gets shot, but she's so stressed they dry hump on the couch, And then he gets her off with a good finger banging, which I'm here for. I love a good finger banging. I mostly just honestly have issues with the fact that the book starts when she's so young. And I just like could care less. So if you're like me, skip to a certain chapter until that's done and she's like graduating high school and go from there. I don't think you need the setup. Just skip it. So yeah, I'm gonna keep reading that today. I've got to get ready here and film some stuff, but I'm enjoying myself. Thank you, Temecka, for some funnies. Also, I literally can't stop eating this popcorn, and I finished the bag in like 2 days. It's so fucking good though, y'all. Hello, this is better. Okay, so I just finished Wanting Mr. Kane by Shanora Williams. I think it's a 3-star read, so I didn't hate it. I did not like it at the beginning, okay? I think if you're gonna read it and you're like me and you don't like kids in your books, read the first chapter and then skip until it's like her graduating high school. I don't think you need that full context of that first like 16%. But anyway, she basically like taunts him into banging her, taking her virginity. They're kind of in love with each other though. It's fine, like it worked. I don't know why it worked, but for some reason it worked. Also, Shanora Williams, boy, is she writing some good steam. Very, very good steam. Honestly, great build up. But yeah, I don't love the ending. I'm not diving into book 2 though, because I'm gonna start Her Perfect by Steffi Walls, a student-teacher romance. So we're just gonna jump from things I don't like to don't like in this video that Temecka picked my TBR for, because she decided to torture me. And then I realized she picked one she's not even read yet. So apparently I gotta be the test dummy. Okay. Actually, I'm kind of excited for Her Perfect. It actually sounds like one I might like. It's like her brother's friend, and it's not really that she's like a student. I don't know. We'll see. It's supposed to be emotional. Maybe I'll cry. Who knows? Will you see me have emotions? It may happen. Yeah. It's Friday night. I'm gonna go lay in bed and read that. Peace is like having a fit because I'm not in bed already and she just wants to snuggle, so we're gonna go do that.
The world in action, what we can be, life with no distraction.
As soon as I started filming, he started drinking, so here he comes back around to come see me. He's so noisy, I know. Anyways, I started another book that Temecka picked for me. This is the one she hasn't read yet, ma'am. I see what you're doing. You're saying let Isabel read something first so she can tell me if it's good or not. And it's called The Puppet Master by Lene May. I'm liking it so far. It's a very interesting setup. So he like hunts for his submissives, which is a little weird. I'm curious to see how it goes. So far I'm interested. I always love a good like kink club in a book. I always think that's fun. It's exciting. So yeah, I'm gonna listen to that this morning some. Thought I'd just kind of start the audiobook to see if I liked it. And so far I like it. It's a decent audiobook. Yeah, I will give you more thoughts soon. I'm way too early to have any opinion on it yet. It's the bed update. So I have less than an hour left in The Puppet Master by Lene May. So, initial thoughts. 1, he's like, I cannot fall in love. Love is for those people over there. It's for fools. And I'm like, we know what's coming. I'm enjoying it. I think the intro, like the opening, is really, really strong. And it kind of dwindles off in the middle part here. And I'm hoping we have like a nice turn happening very soon. We'll see. I'm excited to see where it goes. I'm really worried I'm gonna walk out of this reading vlog with all like 3-star reads, which is always a fear, honestly. And like, I'm still putting this up if that happens. I'm just nervous. I know this is gonna be a 3-star as well. And then like, what if Her Perfect is also a 3-star? Temecka, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna apologize now. I'm sorry. Anyways, I'm gonna go finish with my nighttime skincare routine, and I'm gonna put on my jammies and we're gonna get comfy and hopefully read a little before I fall asleep, even though it's already midnight. It's whatever. It's 1 in the morning and I just finished this book because I just was like, you know what, I want to be done. And The Puppet Master by Lene May was something. I didn't hate it. I want to read more by this author as well, just like with Skye Warren. I'm curious to see what else she's written and if I like it more. I think for me on this one, again, the same issue, which I think it lacked a little bit of plot development. It was better than Love the Way You Lie in plot development, but I needed a little more plot development than what it gave me. And I think that was because it's so vague about what the Puppet Master's up to. And it kind of like doesn't unfold until that last like 15% of the book. And then you find out and you're like, oh, that's it? I thought this would be way worse. And they have their big conflict, of course. But I think my favorite thing is the fact that he's called the Puppet Master because he puts cuffs on them and they have strings. And I just like, I couldn't stop laughing. And then at one point I misheard the book because I'm tired, and I thought it said that he snaked his arms around her twice, and I was like, this is not how arms work, ma'am. What are you writing? Then I realized it's the strings on the cuffs. They snaked around her twice to like tie her arms up so she couldn't run away. But yeah, it was decent. It was a 3-star read. I will read more by this author. I don't think it was as kinky as the cover makes you think it's gonna be, so that's a little disappointing. And I don't want to give a too spoilery of thoughts, but I did also think that the ending was very abrupt, and then we went into the dual epilogues and I was just like, okay, like I don't care. So that's where I'm at. I'm going to go to sleep now so I stop mishearing or reading things. Talented. Yeah, I will talk to y'all soon. Warning, I'm about to discuss an eating disorder. I just want to give the heads up now ahead of time before I talk about this and why I think I'm gonna put Her Perfect to the side and not finish it for this video, which I hate to do, but I want to come back to it. I just I mean, let's talk about it. So in this book, she is a perfectionist and she feels ignored by her family, and her new teacher, who is friends with the family, notices her being ignored by the family. How did I get darker? Okay, so he notices that she's being ignored by the family, and I was already like, oh no, this age gap might not work for me. Like, she's just turned 18, so it's still weird, but not as weird. Anyways, we open the book and I realized that, oh no, this probably deals with an eating disorder or something self-harm. So I was like, okay, we're gonna give it a try. We'll see if I can manage what I think. But yeah, I just got to it was chapter 20, and about 20% in, she purged really bad, and I was doing okay with like her obsessive exercising routine, but I just don't think I can read about the high of purging. I personally was not bulimic. I was anorexic when I had my eating disorder, and I still struggle a lot with calorie restrictions and eating enough that I know I need to step away right now, because 2020 for me has been one giant eating disorder trigger, and that's in part due to like food shortages and other things happening right now. Also like general food insecurities in 2020, like around going to the grocery store and the shelves being empty is like very triggering for me overall in my eating disorder. And I hate it because I'm really liking the writing of this book a lot. Like I really like the writing. But we're gonna put it to the side. I'm not really gonna call it a DNF because I do want to come back to it when I'm not in this place. Whether that's in a month or 2 months or next year, I don't know, but I'm going to return to this book at some point because I really am interested in her journey. I'm just unable to read her journey right now, if that makes sense. All right, the discussion of eating disorders is over. I will mention it again in my wrap up probably, but I just, again, this is in no way Temecka's fault. She does not know my triggers. I didn't share them when I got these book recs, nor did I even think to mention mind because honestly I don't usually experience it very often in books I read. So, and usually I can handle, like a lot of times I do okay and can handle it also, but it's okay because we have started Born Darkly by Trisha Wolfe, and I am 10% in. We have met the hero, the villain, the anti-hero of the story, and I am pretty interested so far on how this is gonna go. I'm excited, like I'm really excited for this. So we're gonna dive in and read some more of that. Hopefully maybe get halfway tonight because I need to finish this book by tomorrow because the video goes up the next day. So yep, we're gonna do that. I will talk to you later. Hello, so I'm mid-dinner cooking, but I had to pause reading to make myself some food, and I wanted to update you on Born Darkly. I'm 25% through right now, and he just did pull-ups until he came, and I'm just confused. But I'm enjoying it, like I'm really intrigued, okay? This book is wild. I think it's maybe gonna be a 4-star read already. Just for the sheer wildness of it. It is not a book I would rec to everyone or most people, to be honest, so far, but boy oh boy is this book wild. Truly, truly wild. So I'm gonna finish dinner and get back to reading. I also had to stop my other read, which was Eleanor and Gray, because the two characters have the same names. The heroes, the love interests in these books. And that's a weird one, because Gray and Eleanor and Gray is definitely nothing like this Gray in Born Darkly. So I can't wait to finish this and then go back to my other book as like a cleanse from the dirty and the dark and the taboo. So I finished the last book for this, which was Born Darkly by Trisha Wolfe. What a wild ride. I cannot believe how bonkers this book was. I can't believe how bonkers this week's reading was. I never thought I would have to DNF a book during one of these. Slash put it to the side. I never thought like it would literally just be a week of like escalating star ratings. I'm kind of glad I read in the order I did and it worked out that way, but it's just kind of weird sometimes to be like, okay. But yeah, it was a really fun week and I really, really liked Born Darkly. It was my top read of the week. It was a 4-star rating for me for sure. Like, it follows Grayson, a serial killer, psychopath, and London, his psychoanalyst. It's basically Joker Harley with like some thriller vibes mixed in. I really, really liked it. I don't think it's a romance, which is probably controversial, but whatever. I don't, like, it's dark, and I guess it's kind of a dark romance, but you don't get any closure in book one. You're just kind of left sitting on this cliffhanger of a story, which is fine. I'm not against it. I'm really excited to read the sequel, hopefully next month with Temecka. But yeah, it was a wild ride. And then I liked it. Like, it was, once it got going, I was like sold. I understand the hype for it. But it's also a book that I don't think I can rec to pretty much anyone very easily, because it has a lot of content warnings, which I'm going to list out in my Goodreads review for you because it's a lot, y'all. Like, we got not necrophilia. We have pedophilia, we have murder, we have abuse of children, kidnapping, suicides, a lot is happening in this book, okay? So you need to go in knowing that before you read it, because I don't want you to have any harm from reading something, of course. Yeah, it's a lot, but it was good. Really, really good. So I really liked that. And then I read the three other books total and DNF'd the one. So I DNF'd Her Perfect by Steffi Walls because of the eating disorder discussion in it. I just, you know, I talked about it earlier in the video. I'm not gonna get into it here. And then I read Love the Way You Lie by Skye Warren. I read Wanting Mr. Kane by Shanora Williams, and then Born Darkly. Oh, and Puppet Master by Lene May, and then Born Darkly by Trisha Wolfe. I will say that I think Shanora Williams, Lene May, and Trisha Wolfe are definitely worth your time to check out. I'm not really sure on Skye Warren. I have not read enough of her books yet to make a determination. That was my first one, and I'm still wanting to read some more. I just don't know where to start. So if you have any advice on that, let me know in the comments, please and thank you. I definitely require more plot development than what happened in Love the Way You Lie, as my one like caveat. What else? Yeah, this was a fun week. I felt like I really kind of stepped a little further outside my comfort zone, but it was still kind of books that I would maybe have picked up on my own anyways, in the best way. It was a nice change of pace for me. I'm also reading some really sweet books right now, so it was kind of fun to read these like super dark books and be like, darkness, I like you. While I'm reading some super sickly sweet books at times. What else? I don't think I have anything else to add for this, really, honestly. Let me know if you've got any guesses on who's picking my November Booktuber TBR. As a hint, it's someone who reads very differently than me, and all of the books on my list currently are authors I've never read. So let me know if you've got any guesses. It should be very interesting to see how that goes. I'm very excited though. Yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with me during this. If you want links to any of the books, they are going to be in that description box, along with links to all of my social media, including Goodreads, Instagram, and Twitter. Those are mostly the places you'll find me. I'm also on Discord, where we have a romance YouTuber chat room area on Discord server. It's not really, it's a chat room basically. A bunch of us are on there. Feel free to come hang out with us and chat about books. Yeah, that's it. So if you aren't subscribed, be sure you subscribe for more romance content, and I will see you again in a few days with my next video. Give this one a thumbs up if you liked it, and if you've got a super dark book, drop it in the comments or give me a black heart. I will see you soon. Bye.
No distractions, we'll get away. This is what we waited for.